And we're reaching the end. Hello guys, welcome, or if you've already seen my channel before, welcome back. I'm the Philadelphia Whovian, and for this video, I should clarify. You can all still see it right behind me. I am still in New York City, still working. I shall return back to my home eventually and continue doing videos in my normal orange mango colored room. But right now, this is what we got. So, again, now we're back to my final video where I'm ranking the stories of classic Doctor Who writers who have written at least 5 stories. We're with Eric Saward. Eric Saward, okay, for clarification, with Eric Saward, people think he maybe wrote only 4 stories. No, actually, technically he wrote 5, and I'm going to get into that in my video. So without further ado, let's jump right into this one because it's like 5 stories. Shouldn't take very long. Now, number 5, we have Resurrection of the Daleks. Okay, Resurrection of the Daleks is stories I've seen either be hailed as really awesome or totally overrated, not very good at all. I'm somewhere in the middle. Yes, it's not my favorite Dalek story by any means, but there's still a lot of good aspects to it. The cast, the crew, overall very good. Like the direction of it, and I like that the Doctor actually took out a gun and just shot a Dalek. I like the idea of the Doctor sometimes losing his cool and saying, you know what, sometimes you gotta solve a problem. And I do like Davros in this. I know some people hate the idea of Davros being brought back, but I see why he was brought back. And with Davros being brought back, it added to, you know, again, a villain who has a good iconic appeal, but with this story it would work. Was that he is not so blindly following, he's not like, oh, my Daleks are perfect, etc. and so forth, I will always serve them, or I will always cater to them. No, he is devoted to his Daleks, but he's also distrusting of his Daleks, of the Daleks, because of the fact that he has every reason to be. They betrayed him before. He has to be wary, and this plays on that concept. It really does, of Davros, you know, changing and becoming more enlightened and like, nope, I have to convert them. So now the idea of Daleks are trying to use Davros to achieve their ends, but at the same time, Davros has his own agenda where he's going to try and become their leader all over again at the expense of having to brainwash quite a few. There is that. But also with Resurrection of the Daleks, there is some good moments to this, definitely. Good pacing overall, good look to it. Tegan leaving. Oh, sorry. Spoiler alert. It's coming. Here comes the spoiler. Wave my hand. Once I wave again, that means the spoiler is done. Spoiler alert. Tegan leaving. That's, you know, I know Tegan is a very beloved companion, and she's fine. I don't hate Tegan, but I'm not crazy about Tegan either. I know, again, she gets love, but I just not that crazy about her, so when she leaves, it's like, okay, whatever, for me. Though some people, this is going to have more weight to their story because of her leaving. But for me, it's like, she was fine when she was here, but I was okay when she was gone, so we're moving on from the situation now. So it's a good story, it has good elements to it, but honestly, I do see why people are not that crazy about this story either. I'm able to really see both sides of the situation when it comes to this story. So, now we have next up, I believe, number 4, Revelation of the Daleks, the last story of the 6th Doctor's first season. I'm going to say it again, because I've said it before, watch all of this story. Both episodes of this 2-parter. This is one of those stories that's like a slow burner, or it's the burner, in the sense that you have to watch the entire end to really appreciate the entire story. But once you see the entire story, it's like, oh, I really do appreciate, my God, this story is so bizarre, and I love it. I love how bizarre this is. Like the way Davros is in it, again, the 2 assassins who were hired, and the characters who hired them, and Perry, oh, poor Perry. She went through so much, just horrors traveling with the 6th Doctor. I will always admire her. And again, it's like seeing stuff like this where Perry is just such a strong woman, incredible in every single way, and then I see other companions like, you know, no offense, but like you see characters like Rose Tyler who hails the best because of how she softened the Doctor, and I'm like, no, Perry, I mean, no offense to Rose, but I'm like, no, Perry's just awesome. Like, you may give an award for who tolerated the Doctor at his worst and tried to help soften him. That belongs to Perry and Martha. No, they went to the worst hell. Sorry, that's what I'm sticking with that one. But Revelation of the Daleks really shows that, and again, to me, I liked it, but it's not for everyone. I admit it's not for everyone, but it is for me. Now we got number 3. Another story that is not for everyone, but it totally is for me. Attack of the Cybermen. Attack of the Cybermen, I believe it's written under Paula Shore, but actually Eric Saward, he definitely contributed to a lot of the writing in that as well. And still debatable who fully wrote what in it and how much that was written for it. But Eric Saward, he counts as a writer. Attack of the Cybermen for me is a very, 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 very good opener to the Sixth Doctor's era, and it shows to me always how the Sixth Doctor's era will always be underrated when it comes to his first season, first official full season, from Attack of the Cybermen to Revelation of the Daleks. Yes, it is violent. Yes, there is blood, but there has been blood in Doctor Who before this. I don't know why people forget it. There is blood in the Fifth Doctor's era and the Fourth Doctor's era. There's blood here. It happens. And the Doctor makes a mistake that leads to a character, sorry, spoiler, dying. Spoiler. Because he was wrong about that person. It leads to the Doctor saying, oh my God, I can't believe I did that. That's a character arc. That's character growth. That's good. That's really good. And Perry is wonderful in it, and the idea of the TARDIS and the Doctor working with the chameleon circuits, and the TARDIS is now changing shape, but it's not really fully working out. I love that so very much. So for me, I like Attack of the Cybermen a lot. Maybe it's not for you, but it's definitely for me. Definitely for me. Now it's up as number 2 from the Fifth Doctor's first season, The Visitation. This, okay, there were, to me personally, some good writing before The Visitation. I liked Castrovalva. I liked For to Doomsday a lot. I very much did. But The Visitation, that's when I feel like this season is really completely shaping up a lot. I freaking love it. The Visitation is also antagonized me because I once had an idea for the idea of writing a Doctor Who story. Sorry if I was not clear there. A Doctor Who story centered around the Great Fire of London. Then I found out that story existed and my pride was hurt. Then I said, that's it, I'm writing the story anyway, and I wrote around The Visitation, not contradicting it, just worked around it. But this idea of an alien landing in England at this time, you have a wandering actor. Love that guy. And the alien, you know, he practically makes people his slaves, mentally and physically, and he's going to destroy this entire planet because he's running from the law. I can't remember what the name of that type of alien was, sorry, but it was very well paced, very good period pace, worked well, and it's very good explaining the idea of, or what we will eventually call, fixed points in time. The Great Fire of London happened, no matter what it was going, no matter how it was going to come about, what was going to be the actions leading up to it, it was always going to happen. And when the Doctor and the alien, the fire spreads, and that's how it caused the Great Fire of London, but we had to deal with the reality that it was probably always going to happen. This is just one of the ways it was going to play out if it was not going to play out any other way. Very cool. This was like really showed how the Fifth Doctor's era was really shaping up. Now I have as my number 1. I know why some people, this story is kind of overrated to them. It's fine. Or if you're not really crazy about it, it's fine. Don't worry. Seriously, don't worry. I do love it though, and that is from the Fifth Doctor's, again, first season, Earthshock. Wow. Earthshock. This is like what, the first time we've seen the Cybermen in how long? Somebody in the comment section, tell me, how long has it been since we saw the Cybermen from Earthshock? Like, was it the third Doctor's era? I'll let you guys calculate how many years that was, but it's been a long time in the scope of Doctor Who that we got a Cyberman story. And Earthshock is one of the stories you should never overwatch. Because if you overwatch it, you will not like it that often. You have to watch it very little. And then when you put it into a DVD player every now and again, or that VHS player every now and again, or Blu-ray player every now and again, sorry. And then you watch it after a long time of not watching it, boom, you'll enjoy it a great deal. The Cybermen being there, the situation with Adric at the very end, oh, devastating. But this being the concept, the idea that eventually caused the wiping out of the dinosaurs. Once again, fixed point in time, we are given an action to show how a horrific event unfolded, and the Doctor having no choice, but to accept the reality of this, and the companions eventually having to accept the reality of this as well. Not fun, but powerful. I mean, well, not fun for them, but powerful to see. So I do very much like it. That being said, if you think it's overrated or you're not crazy about it, don't worry, it's not your fault. This one of those ones where it's like, either you absolutely love it or it's like, okay, whatever. So, there you have it. So, guys, thank you so much for watching the very last video I'm doing for my ranking of classic Doctor Who writers who have done 5 stories or more. What is your favorite Eric Saward story? If you want to let me know in the comment section, you are splendid for letting me know. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Talk to you guys very soon. Talk to you very much all over again. And we'll do this as we've done it always before. Gleefully. Or not so much. Bye, guys.